up, y'all? Everybody see me all right? Oh, shit. Almost did it again, y'all. My bad. All right, y'all. So, we're going to touch on a few things, go over a couple updates real quick around this little lunchtime. I'm going to head off for lunch here in a little bit. I just wanted to come on here and give y'all a few updates that we have made on the Price Made Easy tools and how these will benefit you, and answer a few questions. I've got about 15 minutes, so this will be a quick live stream, but I will be back at 3 p.m. Central. I missed the morning live, so I wanted to make sure I come on here and explain some of the things that we've added. Um, have you guys been updating things on Sleeper? Yes, and I'm going to go over some of the updates we made. Super excited about the updates we've made. It's definitely going to help y'all to be able to, see more profit in general. Have those big days that can offset some of those down days that you have sometimes that are just part of sports betting, following the best EV spots. So we do have the EV hit percentage showing now, and I'm going to go over and talk about it with y'all real quick. Hey, Cam, I got a question. Can you do a money line spread update soon on NBA and NFL teams? You talking about like game stuff? Yes. That's actually me and the team are talking about it right now. We want to add game lines as well and stuff like that to another area. We're not going to combine it to the player prop area, but I would definitely like to have a section on Props Made Easy where you can go over that type of data. Yeah. Thank y'all for joining me as always. Now, I'm not going to take a ton of time with the intro and let everybody file in as I normally do just because I don't have a ton of time. My son has a haircut here at like 1:30, so my girl and him are going to be back from their little play date. He went to play with some girl today. He'll be back here in a little bit, and then we got to go get his haircut, and for some reason he cannot get a haircut without his dad there. So I am going with him to get his haircut, to spend time with him, go have lunch and stuff with the family, and then I'll be back and we'll do our live at 3, all right? But I wanted to touch on a few things that we've done. I will be back still at 3, all right? I will still be here at 3, y'all. All right, I'll still be here at 3. This is just a real quick lunchtime update on the updates we've made. Now, everybody who is a Props Made Easy member, you've probably seen this. People who aren't, maybe you haven't, but here's an update that we've done. When you go to EV, you will see an announcement here that says new EV update, okay? Bet volume. If you place many bets, smaller EV percent plays, 3 to 5%, can accumulate into significant profits. With fewer bets, prioritize. Oh, sorry. Let me put this where y'all can see it. Can y'all not see it? Y'all can't see it. My bad. You can't see it on the screen. But this is what it says. If you place many bets, smaller EV percent plays, 3 to 5%, for an example, can accumulate into significant profits. With fewer bets, prioritize higher EV percent plays, 7 to 10%, to make them worthwhile. Bankroll size. Smaller bankrolls benefit from consistent EV percent around 3 to 7%. Larger bankrolls can afford to chase higher EV percentage plays with higher variance. All right, so we added this new update today, and what this does is, right, so as you know, we've got the chance to hit on Prize Picks, Better, all of the sites that have fixed payouts, meaning regardless of what you do, the payout's going to stay the same unless you add legs to it. If you play two-man, regardless if you go over or under, you're still going to get the same payout there. So that's called fixed payouts, right? Those are fixed payout sites. Prize Picks, Better, Underdog, Dabble, and the rest that I may be forgetting right now. Those are all fixed payouts. Now, when it comes to sites that don't have fixed payouts, the best way to attack them is, as we have been doing it, is we've been showing you the highest chances to hit. The issue with the highest chances to hit, though, is over long term, you're not making as much profit there, right? So when you have a down stretch, you're not able to bounce it right back into the profit with a big day because you're not doing big profit plays. Now, we made the update to these fixed payout sites so that you can raise that profit. So when you have those days where out of your control, where you have a bad day, the next day you continue to play that EV strategy, you can have a huge day and offset all of that into big profits. Okay, I have a friend of mine who's a professional player prop bettor. He showed me his stats. He went a week, well, he was talking to me about it. He went like a week of down. He had a down week, ended up being minus like 5,700 throughout that week. He lost $5,700 that week playing EV, right? The rest of the month, he ended up profiting over $45,000 by the end of the month. Profit. Over $45,000 the rest of the month. And that is because you're playing high EV percent plays on this sports books that aren't fixed. All right, so I was like, you know what? I gotta adjust that. I gotta make it that way on Props Made Easy as well, because I need my people to be making those type of big. Now, if you have a smaller bankroll, you're not gonna make that type of profit, obviously, but I still want y'all to see the biggest profit that you possibly can. So let's check a site that is like that, right? Let's go to FanDuel. As you can see on FanDuel, at the top of the list, we have EV percent 7.76. The higher the EV percent, the better. Now, I just read you the EV percent is the expected value percent on this bet. So, for example, you're getting the under 15.5 points assist. You're getting it on FanDuel at minus 106 odds. But the consensus odds are minus 126 for that. So that is a 7.76 EV percent on the over. And when you're getting like anything 5 and more EV percent, you're looking great. You feel what I'm saying? It's like 7 to 10% is going to be like amazing EV. That's great EV. You play 7 to 10% EV plays consistently over a month, you're going to see major profit. So Draymond Green under 15.5 points is a 7.76 EV on the under. Okay? Draymond Green under 13.5 rebounds assists is a 7.21. All right, if you can't use FanDuel, that's cool. I mean, you got other sites like Fliff and stuff too that we could look at as well. Lou Dort over 4.5 rebounds is a 6.94 EV. The higher the EV, the better. The higher the EV, the better. Okay, and if you consistently are making slips with the highest EV possible, you will see the maximum profit by the end of the month. Okay, so instead of playing it incredibly safe all of the time with these sites, you're taking a little bit more of the smarter route when it comes to long term over the whole month. If you continuously are playing the top EV plays, you will see major profit. Somebody said Hard Rock. I got you, Dio. Over on Hard Rock, you will see 6.21 is the highest EV percent over here. Scottie Pippen Jr. over 10.5 points is a minus 105 odds on his over 10.5 points on Hard Rock, whereas his consensus odds are minus 120. That's solid EV. That makes it a 6.21 EV percent. Okay, the higher the EV percent you find, the better. Now, as I showed you guys before, let me refresh so I can read you this note again and show you like kind of where you should be dependent on your bankroll. Dependent on your bankroll, you should be focusing on different things. All right. So let me go to FanDuel real quick. Sorry, that's for NFL. NFL doesn't have that right now. Okay, there we go. Now, let me read this for you again, okay? Now, if you place a lot of bets, the smaller EV percent plays, like the 3 to 5% range, can accumulate into significant profits. With fewer bets, you should prioritize higher EV percent plays. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're not betting a ton of plays, you should stick in that 7 to 10% range. If you're playing a lot of bets every single day, then that 3 to 5% is fine for significant profits, okay? To make them worthwhile, you need to be playing that 7 to 10 if you're prioritizing higher EV bets and making fewer bets. If your bankroll size is small, you'll be better from consistent EV percents around 3 to 7. If you have a larger bankroll, you can afford to chase higher EV percent plays with higher variance. Everybody understand what I'm talking about? So, for example, anyways, real quick though, we have a taco. Steph Curry's taco over 21.5 points. This is going to be there for a little bit, right? So you don't have to rush anything. Right now, Steph Curry is the only other green EV, as you can see, at 53.4 chance to hit. Now, Prize Picks is a fixed payout, which is why you're seeing the chance to hit percentages here. Okay, on a site like FanDuel or Fliff, it is an EV site, and you'll see the EV. 6.8 EV is solid over on Fliff. Franz Wagner under 27.5 points at minus 110. You can get that on Fliff. His consensus odds are minus 128 other places, so good value there. And yeah, so this update will allow y'all to really focus solely on the plays that will make you the most profit over the month. Fuck winning consistently, because that won't matter when you lose. You're not going to be on those win days. You're not going to make up your losses. You feel what I'm saying? So if you're playing plus EV though, and you're playing the top EV spots, those lost days won't really matter, because you're going to have huge days in between those throughout the month that are going to put you up in profit every single month. All right, and that's where we're starting to gravitate towards at Props Made Easy, focusing on really making sure that y'all maximize profit and play the smartest plays you possibly can. Yes, I can check DraftKings real quick. I only have a couple more minutes, y'all, by the way. Remember, I'm only going to be able to be on here for a little bit. because of my son having a haircut, but I'll be back at 3 and we'll do another one. All right. And we'll get more in depth. Over on DraftKings, you have amazing EV all the way up to 8. All right, 8% EV over here. Draymond Green under 2.5 steals plus blocks is 8.17%, 8.17 EV percent. Minus 160 is the consensus odds for this play, but you get it at minus 130 on DraftKings. That's what you call sexy EV. You compare that up with Tyus Jones over 21.5 PRA. He's plus 100 on the over 21.5 PRA. You can get this play at plus 100 on his over 21.5 PRA, when on other places he's actually favored on the over at minus 117. Highest odds of minus 133 in some places on the over PRA. Again, incredibly EV. All right, you want to follow these top EV spots. So there's DraftKings. Let's check NHL. Same situation. We go to NHL. We go to FanDuel. You will see Matt Duchene under 2.5 shots on goal is a 6.7 EV percent play. All right. Minus 135 is what you can get it on FanDuel for, when throughout the industry his average is minus 160. Highest odds get all the way as high as minus 181. So that's going to be great value grabbing that at minus 135 on FanDuel. Is everybody understanding the under 2.5 shots on goal? Is everybody understanding this update and understanding the benefits that it brings for you? Let me know. I'm going to wait for y'all to go ahead and add some things. I've been kind of going because I need to really get some of this out so that y'all, to help y'all, everybody to understand. So the updates for the non-fixed payout sites have been updated to EV percent. That's pretty much all it is. Playing the top EV percent plays on these sites will maximize your profit every single month. Okay, sports betting is a long-term thing. You got to stick with it. As I said, I gave you the example of my friend. He lost like 5,600 his first week of the month, one of these last months. 5,600, he was in the negative. He kept playing the same way, kept making slips with only high EV spots, and he ended up profiting like, what was it, over 35,000 or 45,000? I can't remember the exact number. But he ended up profiting a ton of money by the end of the month. And that's how these professional bettors do it. So at the end of the day, what we're trying to do at Props Made Easy is make the regular people have the ability to be able to make major profit on sports books, whether it's fixed sports books with the chances to hit, or whether it's the non-fixed outcome plays and you're playing the smartest plays that will get you the most return over the long term. All right. Hard Rock got that play at minus 170. That's what's up. And FanDuel has it at minus 135. That's crazy. Exactly. That's what I'm saying, Dio. Huge value. I just jumped on. Does the EV pop up first, or do we have to search for EV? The EV is at the very top. If you go to an EV spot, right? So, for example, if you look at NFL is a sportsbook differential one. When you look at regular NFL, okay, that's where we compare all the sport, and this is for Prize Picks. So it's a sportsbook differential for Prize Picks. If you want to see the EV, you would need to go to NFL same line, okay, and then you'll need to go to a EV sportsbook, which would be like FanDuel. As you'll see, Najee Harris over 1.5 receptions. You can get this at plus 100 over on FanDuel. 7.64. Oh, that says chance to hit, but that's EV percent, 7.64. Minus 118. So he's favored to go over 1.5 receptions on average throughout the other sports books, but yet you can get him at plus 100 on his over 1.5 receptions on FanDuel. And that's what makes it EV. So you go to any EV section, you go to NBA, you go to any EV sports book, and you will automatically see them in order from the best EV. As you can see, Sleeper doesn't have a ton of great ones. 2.65 is the highest EV percent for Sleeper right now. But if we go to Fliff, 6.76. DraftKings, 12.1 right now. Damn. Javonte Green, over 5.5 rebounds. You can get it at plus 100 odds on DraftKings right now on his over 5.5 rebounds. His consensus odds are minus 131 on the over 5.5. Grab that ASAP. Javonte Green over 5.5 rebounds. Great EV spot. Again, you're playing EV like this, you will go crazy by the end of the month. If you're consistently playing these, win or lose, you consistently continue playing these. Those win days will offset those lost days, and you will have profit by the end of the month every single time on a consistent basis. EV is just a better payout or just a higher chance to hit. EV is going to give you the better payout, the better bang for your buck. You feel what I'm saying? the better bang for your buck. This is how you want to play on these sites that aren't fixed, right? The fixed payout sites like Prize Picks and all that stuff, you still want to take chance to hit. You want to take the green chances to hit, the highest chance to hit that you can find. All right. But with these non-fixed payout ones, you want to make sure you're playing the absolute top EV options. All right. And that's about it. Final questions. And then I'm going to go with my son to get his haircut, and I'll see y'all back at 3. Any other questions with this update? And everybody understanding what I'm talking about? Everybody understand. This new update will definitely have y'all in some huge profitable months. And I'm excited for it. Can you show green goblins, please? Yes. Prize Picks Goblins, the best one is Zach Levine over 0.5 steals at 61%, Sangoon over 0.5 steals at 61%, and Jabari Smith Jr. over 0.5 turnovers at 61%. And we have more, but my son is here. Got to take him to get his haircut. I will see y'all at 3, all right? Y'all be back at 3. I'll see y'all. Appreciate y'all as always, man. Go lock in at propsmadeeasy.com, only $20 a month, and let's rack up this profit this month, baby. Let's eat. Let's get it. I'm out. I'll see y'all at 3. 3